Welcome back to Satisfactory. Okay, so let's ship some silica. We've got some silica that we just made on our brand new factory, and we want to ship some of it. We're over here in the mega factory overlooking our 4/5 completed fuel generator. And Silica East Side Import 2. Let's put another drone in here. Let's have this port connect with Q-Field Siliport. Let's make it 2 to 2, right? And then just to get us started, we'll do half. We'll just split half of this into the other one. There you go. That's pretty straightforward. That should be done and done. All the rest of that is already done for us. And then we can get that silica in here for the purposes of making circuit boards. Yeah, that's what's starting for silica right now. I wonder if I've got a couple extra... Yeah, there's a little quartz over here. Let's grab this. Just kind of while we're here. Heading out to the quartz field. Our drone is waiting for the other one to take off, but we haven't specified that this one should go this port to Silica East Side Import 2. All right, I think that'll do it. While we're here, let's finish building out the good old... What did we call that? Cheap silica? Did we call it cheap? We did. Good for us. And we won't connect this right away. I just want to get this kind of out of our... We'll get this off of our to-do list effectively. Well, that was a misclick. You know, I say I'm not going to do this, so let's just connect that and move on. The real point here is to get our raw crystal together. And a little bit of flooring probably be a good idea for that. Okay, I think that's a pretty good platform. Let's set ourselves up with a nice... I think we should have it face the opposite direction, right? So when you walk down this, you can see the recipe on this side, and you'd see the recipe on this side. Actually, there was something we needed to do. Were they not connected? Yeah, that was it. Let's just reload this blank. That's not the one I want to load. And in this case, the quartz crystal is pretty straightforward. It's just a matter of how many sheens do we want to try to put in here? Now, we could say on one end, we could say I think we're dealing with like 1,200 total raw quartz. So if we did that, this is just sort of theoretical. That's 32 machines. I kind of want to make these the same length. So maybe we should squeeze 3. We put 3 on this platform. That could be kind of cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 times 3 times 2. 48 machines. Ooh, that's a lot. Maybe we should just stick with 2. So that would be 8 times 2 times 2. 32 machines. $32 machines on 37.5, 1,200, so 3 belt. 2 belts will be enough. How many of these, what's this look like if I put in the quartz crystal recipe? 22.5. 22.5 times 2 times 8? Yeah, we could fit that on one. It does wonder, what are you trying to connect to? Some line in the very far distance. Here, it might make more sense to give ourselves 2 separate lines. But let's run the numbers. 37.5 times 8 times 2. Well, one belt will fix it. Okay, so on this one, this is going to face this way. It's going to be difficult for me to sort of envision this. So we're facing this way and building that way. We want the quartz to go that way. And we want the crystal to go this way. So input goes that way. And then the quartz goes the opposite way. So when I'm looking at this, it's going this way. In reverse, it's going that way. All right, I think that's pretty straightforward. And then we'll give ourselves a nice pink color. That's closer to fuchsia, but it's very much quartzy looking. We'll save that. Quartz mega platform. No, you know, I really should save the right icon for that. I know it doesn't matter exactly, but it's a way to get confused in the future. All right, let's just try a different. There we go. Ooh, what's that? Dark matter crystal. Okay. Sounds cool. I want basically 16 of these. Whoa, hi. We're burning more and more power. Let's build 2 of these and make sure that they're correct. Actually, it's pretty straightforward. I want to catch a chance to catch this overflow. So we're going to delete a few things here. Put a smart splitter in on purpose. This is a nice change of pace. So that way, as the quartz crystal, as this side expands, this side won't expand. But if we ever get in a situation where we're not making as much silica as we need or can, or not exporting it, we can then make use of any extra on this side, making quartz crystal. Whether it works or not, I don't know, but it makes sense in my head. I think grabbing a few sheets makes a lot of sense. Okay. That's the full quartz crystal factory build. That's easy enough. Now we just gotta power it all and link it all, of course. It's always a curious question. Should you power before you belt, or should you belt before you power? Probably, if you want to test, you should belt first. No, you should power first. If you want stuff quicker, I think you should power first. Or no, belt stuff. You should belt first if you want the stuff quicker. But if you want to test it, if you're not sure, then obviously powering it's better. I'm just floating up here, so we're just doing the power because we're up here. Looks like I somehow missed half of these. So weird. How are these not power? What? I thought I just went through and connected all these. Alright, whatever. Someone is having a... imagining things, or our Christmas lights are super bugged. Either way, everything's powered. That's what matters. $375 times 8 times 2 times 2? No, that can't be right. That's way too many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, that's what it is. So basically, this whole quartz crystal side can take on all of the raw quartz if it's required. We generally wouldn't want that, but if we have to, we can make it work. Now, do I care? I could give half of each to each, or I could just set one line each, and then whatever happens, happens. I think I'm going to go with whatever happens, happens. Actually. One of these is probably going to end up being ignored most of the time. And that's fine, because we don't have enough quartz crystal to really keep this whole build fully active the entire time anyway. And then let's connect this side as well. And then let's see if we can get some power, maybe. Probably under organization, light control panel. I guess technically I could run it this way. And then I guess we can make it a little extra festive. Well, you know, I could make... Nah, we'll just make this side quartz color. We'll just have to stomp on one of these colors. Blue. Who's ever going to use that one? Then we'll drop this. We'll just drop it. Kind of nice. Let's give ourselves a little room, shall we? I don't like that angle. We'll give ourselves a little boost right here. Doesn't matter. Once we're done, we're sealing this off. Oh, that's a little too far out. Jeez. There we go. All right, quartz crystal being made. And now we got to set it up for shipment. Let's see first. Where's the shipping point? on the 2. Why not pay attention to the height of this? $12 on the 1. We're just inside that wall, so we're good. How am I going to do this? This merges into here, splits into there, merges, merges, merge, 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 then merge 2 items 3 times. The problem is, right now we're only talking 1 belt. I guess I could put 1 belt on each side and then just... Basically, I'm doing the same thing I did last time. So those are flowing now. Well, let's get you specified as the crystal. Export. Somewhat obvious, but sometimes signs are best when they state the obvious. I mean, the center is definitely going to benefit from being, well, in the center.
I don't know. Have a good day.
You know what? I want to put a smart splitter on this. And I'm going to have you overflow. Now I guess I could double overflow. Put a smart splitter on this one as well. So on this one, we want to say any, and then going forward, overflow. So this secondary row will be just overflow. And we'll just keep the rhythm going over here. That's kind of the thought process anyway. Whether it works or not is a wholly separate question. I'm surprised to see how much is flowing in here without any slowdown whatsoever. But with that thought, we should probably build this out real quick. This should completely consume that limestone. I don't know, every now and again I just kind of see a really cool screenshot. Some of those make it into thumbnails and some of them I just, keep for me. All right, and now we've got 2 more outputs, theoretically. I should probably tighten that. This one's already acting a little funny. Oh, yeah, we're not shipping enough. We haven't even tried to ship enough. $52.5 times 8 times 2. 2 belts worth. Worst case scenario, if this output backs this up, then this will take less material, more material will go over here, and then it'll make room. So it's perfectly balanced. I'm happy with that. Okay, I think we're done, effectively. What's our shipment situation? Yeah. So all we need now is... I should probably change this so it's less confusing. We'll make this the Quartz. You field export 1. Just so there's no doubt. Quartz. Oh, we didn't copy the whole thing. Copy. Paste. Quartz Q field 2. And Quartz Q field 3. There. I think I already have a drone on this. Yep. And we've got drones waiting on these other 2. Yeah, let's hook you up to the east side. Silica import 2. Wow. That filled up almost instantly. Yeah, we're stressing our power. Let's see what the east side silica import looks like. And then we'll have to think about how we want to start using our quartz crystal. We need to start using that almost immediately. Ah, crystal oscillator jumps to mind. Maybe one of these should switch to the other one. We've got 2 waiting. That's not good. Oh, all 3 of these are hooked up to the same one. Yeah, that's not good at all. Silica east side import. Silica east side import 1. It only has 1 of them. Light metal silica export is connected to import 1. So I should make 1 of these. We'll make 1 connect to 1. Light metal silica export. Really, there's not that much. There's only that's really only 1 drone worth. So I think we're fine. I think these guys will figure it out. The real problem right now is that we're just not dumping stuff out of here fast enough. And over here, looks like we're not using enough of the quartz crystal. That's probably something that we'll just have to deal with in the future. Like, we'll just have to go back. We're probably not... this is Caterium. We're probably not using enough of Caterium. That's the simplest way, just more buffer. When in doubt, add more buffer. It's going to be a busy little area, but that's okay. Because we need lots of silica. Of course, as soon as I say that, we're backed up. What's going on here? Oh, now we don't have enough copper sheets. Let's sigh. Where are we getting copper sheets? I guess partially from there. We probably need to build in some copper sheets. My guess is that all of our copper sheet supply was from early game drip feed. And we've tapped that. Oh, what's going on up here? we got a little bit of an issue to resolve. What does this say? None, none, Annie. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, this is our starter factory drip feed copper. We probably need to have a serious copper solution here. Something specific to... Let's see. We're not going to do it right now, but I'm curious. If I looked at copper ingots, do I have a... What I'm hoping is that I picked up the water-based copper ingots. I do have that. That would explode the amount of copper that we'd get. It goes from 1 to 1 to over 1 for 2. And then if we took the copper ingots and looked at the copper sheets, we've got a water version of that as well. So instead of taking 2 ingots for 1 sheet, it's 1 ingot for just over... No, 1 ingot for 1. So adding in that water is a big deal. We've got this little refinery section that we've never really used. Right over here. There's water ready to go. It'd probably make sense to do something with this. Here's a nice room for a good number of machines as well. Now, whether or not I choose to... I don't know if... Do I even have a... I don't even know if I have a distant copper ingot storage. Yeah, it's here. It's lined up, but we never used it because we've never built any copper stuff in our mega factory. That's shocking. To go this far without really getting into copper. All of that is starter factory overflow. Starter factory overflow. Ooh, you know what that reminds me? We forgot to do one thing. We're just over an hour, so it's perfect time to call it, but oh, look at all those bugs. Oh man, I don't know. I like the Christmas lights too much. I have to suffer through the buggy. The fact that it keeps showing you the connections. Definitely something associated with the Fixmas lights. Ooh, I better slow down. I gotta be within realm of the power to not fly off the edge of the earth here. Yeah, I don't like this. I don't like this. This one has to fill all the way up before the others get anything. I'm not sure I like that. I think I'm going to split one of them. I'm going to make this one more of a dumb splitter, I guess. That way the center will get a good chunk. The top should get a good chunk. Right now they're claiming that we're not getting a lot of though I find that hard to believe. Yeah, even some of these machines are full of material. Wait a minute. Why is this... Why do these machines have full silica? Starting to worry I didn't connect something. Full silica all the way down. That's not right. Oh, look at that. The classic Mark 1. That'll resolve itself. Not too worried about that. Organization depot. I'm gonna cover all this anyway. It literally doesn't matter. But having these base materials connected to our digital uploader is critical. All right. We now have fully automated access to an absolute ton of silica and quartz crystal. We've got a fun little backup system. This side is totally sharing. And then our next mission would be to use some of that quartz crystal. I think, though, we probably need to deal with our power issues. We have been running up our power bill rather rapidly. And then we'll need a place for... We'll need a place for our... Let's see if I can land on this. Ooh. Beautiful. Okay. I think we'll call it there. What are you doing? You're taking off. Nice chunk missing there. Good chunk missing there. Nice chunk missing there. I guess if this one fills up, they'll still send extra to the center. So this is actually pretty good as far as the distribution goes. Now, whether or not these guys can handle receiving it, wholly different question. And then we'll have to find, you know, what's the closest thing that we should consider with quartz crystal? I just made AI limiters. We could use this alternate to make... And we've got extra rubber that we could consider. This might be the thing to do next. Just get some crystals going. But we can do that in the next episode. Thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate it. We'll see you next time.